Hey, this is Chad for Different Skill, bringing you another deck profile for ZX, and along with a new deck, there's a new mat. And this is a very nice mat. Thank you for the people who made this mat. Anywho, so this deck is made by Joel, actually. It's not made by me. It's a very budget deck, so all of you people who are thinking you might want to play a budget deck for ZX, this is probably a really good choice. Yesterday I was testing against my Jund deck, and I lost a lot of games consistently against this deck, so I feel kind of sad, but it may be because I got a bad draw or something, but I don't know. Basically, this deck has so much card advantage that it's very minor because your hand is always full of stuff, but then nothing's really big and scary. Like, there's no like Black Dragon, or there's no like anything that's over the top at all. In fact, this deck you could go without the player card in this deck. But yeah, I'll just go right on to this. I did okay with it with my Braver deck, but yeah, I'm not sure if my player card is here. Apparently it's not, so I'm gonna go grab it. So where'd I put it? Weird. Is it here? Oh, here it is. I'm the retard. So, my player card is the dinosaur chick. The lolly, I guess. The dinosaur lolly. So, you're expecting to see red in this deck, and right you are. So, I play 3 Ori Halcon Tyranno. Maybe some people are like, how come you're not playing 4? Or maybe you say, maybe Chan probably just doesn't have 4. Which is not possible, because you guys seen 4 in my other decks. So, the deck has a lot of 7 costs for something that low curve. There's like 3 here and 4 more other ones, and that's a lot. So mainly you don't always need these. It's good to have, but you don't need this to do anything in the game, really. It's like these are very good for bad situations, so most of the time you'll hold one in your hand, and you can mana the rest of them, and you just use it for that one strike, and that's all you really need to use them for. So yeah, I play 3 of these. Oops. And like I said, this is a very budget deck. So, 4 of this crazy bear. So 6 costs 8.5. Whenever this card gives the following ability: whenever a gigantic unit attacks, it gains plus 1,000. So he himself is a gigantic, so he is basically 6 costs 9.5. But of course the downside is that he's actually 8.5 on your opponent's turn. This dinosaur is also gigantic, so I'm not sure if it'll ever matter. Maybe if you're facing down an Asagi and this is alive somehow, then it would help out. But overall, he's just very good. Even as just like a 6 cost 9.5, it's actually really strong. And I have 2 of this metal steel leopard. It's a 6 cost 9.5. It's a vanilla 6 cost 9.5. But with this, it will become 10.5, which is very powerful. So 2 of them, and those are all the 6 costs in this deck. Let's keep it back. 2 Obsidian Alligator, as a budget deck should have a decent amount of vanillas. There's 2. 5 cost vanillas are pretty much the most cost efficient vanilla in the game that we kind of feel. 4 cost kind of sucks. 6 cost vanillas are kind of whatever. I mean, there's a lot of better 6 costs that do stuff like Asagi, or like Travois, or maybe just other stuff that do good effects. So overall, 5 cost vanillas I think are the best choice. If you're missing something to fill up a deck, definitely go for 5 cost vanillas. Unless it's already full of them. The ace card of the deck, really. The General Elephant Thrower, as we call him, the Elephant Thrower. Yeah, that's really what he does. When you can discard 1 card with the word elephant in its name. Right now there's 2. There's the glass elephant and the crystal elephant, I think. I think it's a crystal elephant, but I'll go through those later. So he does 6,000 damage to 1 unit when you discard an elephant. So you basically pick up the elephant and throw it at someone. That's why we call it the elephant thrower, because then like you just discard the elephant, and it's kind of like throwing it at them. So this guy is very good, but it's really weird. because, as you may expect, throwing elephants might not be the best way to to get rid of cards. But this deck works pretty well on salvaging elephants and keeping him alive. If you play him turn 5 and you're holding 2 elephants, there's most likely no chance he's going to die. They'll have to get like double ignition and then play like a 5-cost vanilla and then kill it. If they get 2 ignitions, you can just throw the 2 elephants at their ignitions, or if they try double attack, you can just throw the elephants. This guy allows you to play out all your cards, but not have to worry about saving mana for removal spells. Although, granted, it's only 6k damage. 6k damage goes a long way when you actually think about like what you need to do. So say like they play a card and then you're like, okay, if he plays another card, he can attack and kill it, but that other card I can probably kill it with the 1 elephant throw. So I'll take this hit and then I'll throw the elephant on the other one to force him to have to actually use 2 cards and stuff like that. So very good card. Neat is what I'll call it. And the deck is pretty fun. It's very good, to be honest, for what it costs. 4 glass elephant, 4k, 4 cost 6k. When this card attacks, it gains 1k, so it's a 4 cost 7k really. So it's very good. Once again, gigantic trait. So if you attack with him and you have the bear, it is 8k actually, so it does a lot of damage. Silver Fox, it's a Voidbringer. Budget decks normally have Voidbringers because Voidbringers are common and they don't cost much. They're everywhere. So yeah, and also these are also gigantic trait. Not that it matters too much, but at the same time, having a 2 cost 4.5 is pretty good sometimes. So yeah, play 4 of these. One of the best ignitions in the game, I would say, is I think it's like Ruby Fang Dragon, I think is what it was. Or Ruby Fang something. I don't know. Ruby Fang Dragon, Crimson Fang Dragon. Basically, 4.5, 3 cost. It turns to 5.5 when it attacks. Also a gigantic trait. I've actually had some games where this has killed a 6.5 just by itself. I mean, like attacking by itself with the help of the crazy bear that gives $1,000 gigantic traits. It's a very good card. I think if you're playing red, you have to play 4 of these. There's no reason not to. In fact, they come in the trial deck. Here's the other elephant. This is the Crystal Elephant. It's 3 cost 5k heal trigger or life recovery. Heal trigger, life recovery, same thing, kinda. It's very good. You throw them at people, and it's very important that it's 3 cost. So right now I'm going to take out all of the elephants and the elephant thrower. There we go. Through the testing we did, the elephant thrower is what we call the deck. It sounds pretty fun. It is pretty fun because we tested it. So 4 of these ignitions, they are also gigantic trait. Once again, having the most consistency in a deck is very important, and they're just basic vanillas. But it's important to match up your vanillas to something that your deck needs. So just because like you may never get the gigantic the bear, it doesn't mean that this card is any worse or better than any other card. In fact, it can only be better. So 4 of this one, yes, it's not a gigantic trait, but it is a black, because this deck does flash for black, and I'll show you guys why. We have 4 Skeletal Bishop. A lot of people like using this card. In my decks, I normally don't use this card because my black decks are all very control late game based, so salvaging a 5 cost or lower basically means I'm salvaging a 3 cost. So it doesn't really help for me, but in this deck it's very useful. You can play this, you can get anything, you can get an elephant, the elephant thrower, or another elephant. Preferably you get the glass elephant, because in this deck you play 4 Alice to get back your crystal elephants. So normally he will get your glass elephants. So it's very important that you grab the right things. Alice, if you guys don't know what it does, her Evil Seed allows you to salvage 1 3 cost or lower. Generally you'll be taking glass crystal elephant if you can. If you cannot, any ignition will do fine. It's still a +1, so it's all good. Starting card is Ushio. You only really need 1, because the only thing Ushio salvages that these 2 aren't is this card. So normally you go Ushio, salvage this, get this to salvage this, so it's like a chain of pluses. It feels good. And 2 Demonic Awakening. Demonic Awakening, it's a budget option, I guess. it's also not bad because you can treat this, if you have the Elephant Thrower out, you can treat this as a 2-cost deal 6k, which is actually very good. 2-cost deal 6k, you just salvage an elf, and any elephant, this elephant, and you throw at them. Or if you go like, okay, I'll salvage this, get Skeletal Bishop, play Skeletal Bishop, get the elephant back, throw that elephant, and it's just very, very good. So this deck is pretty good. Realistically, the player card is not even like your ace card, it's really him, because the deck is named after him, the Elephant Thrower. So yeah, if you guys want the deck list for this deck, it will not be in the description box. Instead, it will be on the Facebook group and on my Pojo, the Pojo thread I've opened. I want to see like how many people are actually want to join this community. So bring us all together. I'll be posting this video on YouTube, and then I'll have links to it on my Pojo along with the deck list and on the Facebook group. So if you guys want to come by, take a look. Some people actually do trades there because some people are from Singapore or Japan, so they have their goods. So it's a nice place to talk and chat and stuff like that. Also, there's news posted there and whatnot, so make sure you guys go check it out. So yeah, this is Channel of Different Skill. See you guys later. Deck playing against other deck. Oh my god, I'm so bad. Match videos. There you go. God damn it, I'm so stupid. Match videos for the Elephant Thrower will be up soon. When we get the time, we will go film some stuff, because this tripod is very, very bulky, so we can't really take it on public very well. So yeah. So see you guys later. Bye.